Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's a new year, so why not some new manga? Welcome once again. This is going to be on the first chapter review on the Red Book, the Blue Bishop, and the Colorful Pawn. This is brought to you really by the support of digital manga. So thank you so much for providing this chapter for me so I can review it for you guys. Very similar to the one that I reviewed a few weeks ago. You guys can find the links in the description below. You guys can check them out and see for yourself what the story is all about past my review. You can also find more from the author's works as well as good specials. I know at least during the holidays they had good specials. I'm sure they'll have specials once in a while here and there. So don't miss out on this great story. And I'll talk a little bit more about it right now. But before anything, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. If you have not done so by now, subscribe to my channel. 4,100 is my next goal for the month. So we'll see if we can reach it. And if we do reach it, we'll bump it up. So thank you guys for watching this video. You guys can follow me on social media, on TikTok, on Twitter, and on Instagram, as well as join me on Discord and on Twitch. Thank you for everything that you guys do here, and again, do give some love to digital manga. This is Lilyka manga or Yuri manga, so you guys kind of know what all that is about. Okay, this story is brought to us by Ako Katakura. She is the author of this story. Genre-wise, I'm going to say romance slash Yuri slash drama. This is definitely not in the comedy side. This gives a lot more of a seriousness, drama side to a story, and actually was really well done. I was intrigued with one of the characters. And then when the second character was introduced, and I'll talk about them right now. When the second character was introduced, she was like a complete opposite that I was seeing like the situation more of through the eyes of the first character, and I was so focused on, yeah, that's probably the right way to do it, right? So anyways, well, we'll talk more about that in just a minute. So we have our main character, Miso. Miso essentially is the story kind of starts with her saying, I lost my virginity at age 14. So very young. They mentioned that it's during middle school. Rumors went around, and essentially she lost her friends, and her friends became her bullies. And the entire school basically started making fun of who she was. They started making rumors that weren't so much real. This followed her then in high school, where she went to an all-girl high school, and still rumors went around that basically she was a slut, that she can have slept with thousands of people, which personally, like, thinking back when I was in middle school, I kind of understand that. I remember there was a girl, and I wasn't part of the bullying, but I did hear a lot of rumors about her. There was a girl in 7th grade who I heard that had lost already her virginity, and it was with like some random dude. I think it was like a freshman from high school, anyways, everyone made a big deal about it, and then there was rumors that she found refuge in some of the teachers. And this is a popular girl. She didn't lose her friends over it, but other people in my school were making fun of her. So her friends were supportive, but she also found shelter in teachers. And there was this one particular teacher that I remember people started doing rumors about him as well, saying that she was sleeping with him. And, a lot of those rumors can spread like wildfire, and essentially this girl was in that situation. When she moved to high school, she basically was seeing like a girl that you can date, and if you date, you can do stuff with her. And I think this character is very similar to that. I hate that our society does that to people. because sometimes that first time is a mistake, and if that mistake becomes your life, that's just horrible, you know. I just think as a guy, you know, guys make mistakes as well, and in not a lot of times we're seen like that. But whereas a girl in this society, she does those kind of mistakes. She's seen like a whore, like a slut, and all that. So we find our protagonist Misao like this, and essentially she's decided to ignore the world. She has blocked everything away, and then she is found by a gentle giant. How the description is placed, and I guess she is. I mean that is her main characteristic, is that she's tall, which is why the other girls are intimidated by her, and that is Akira or Chiaki. She essentially is a friend that defended her at one time, and essentially they are becoming good friends, but she sees the world differently. She's kind of like, you just have to stop at one point caring of what they think and just live your life. So two different views of life. One is, I'm just gonna lay low and hopefully this die out, and the other one is like, just live your life and ignore it, you know. And I was thinking to myself how similar to life this can be. A lot of people will just choose to be like, okay, I'm just not gonna be as talkative and stuff like that, and hopefully the bullying and all that, or the jokes will move to someone else, right? And it never does. It never does, because what ends up happening is they start enjoying it, and they start realizing that you're not going to do anything about it. So it just gets worse and worse and worse, to a point where you can't stand it. And she's basically considered a delinquent. Like they think that, like, they have rumors of her like being a gang and all that. I mean, she basically seen like the worst kid of the school already. So her point of view of life, of ignoring it and maybe it'll go away, probably has not worked. Whereas this girl who's coming into her life, she's like, just live your life. Like, brush off the things they say. Sometimes jokes are said without people meaning to hurt the other person. And I've been in that situation. I can testify for that. I've made jokes to friends that, I myself, I'm chubby. I'm overweight. I'm not skinny. So I'll have other overweight friends, and I'll make maybe an overweight joke, thinking it's okay, we're friends, we're both overweight, right? And they don't like it, because obviously they might have some self-image problems. Everyone's different. So my insensitive joke hurts them, and then I'm left seen as a jerk, and they left hurt. And again, I didn't mean to be a jerk. I didn't mean to hurt them, but I did. So then that's where, misunderstanding happens, and you kind of have to be one of them, have to be the bigger person and kind of explain the situation. Luckily, I have good friends that speak up and will tell me, like, dude, you're being really insensitive about stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'll stop, and that's just me. I do jokes, and I like to make jokes about myself and about situations and people, and sometimes I am insensitive. So I feel like sometimes stuff like that happens, and I think, like in my personal story, there's probably people around her, like this girl who showed up in her life, that are probably not really part of the rumors. They're not really spreading rumors, not really doing anything, but because they're not doing anything about it, they're not helping her either. But this girl stepped up and is helping her, and we'll see what all this ends up happening in their life. I'm not going to say more about the chapter. The chapter ends in a good note, but also in a hook. So I'm not going to let you guys know. You guys can buy it. Again, the link is down there below. Go check it out. Give some love to the author, Ako Katakura, as well as the website, Lilyka Manga and Digital Manga. So give them the support, guys. Thank you so much. You guys can find them on Twitter as well. I'll make sure to share and tag them as well in my Twitter. That way you guys can follow them there and see what new things they're coming out with. So thank you, guys. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.